Not every retiree needs a financial advisor. Many manage just fine on their own with a bit of planning. Today, I'm highlighting the 6 profiles of retirees who could skip hiring a financial advisor altogether. And as a certified financial planner helping hundreds of retirees, I've seen plenty who manage just fine on their own and others who thrive with guidance. It might seem ironic for a financial advisor to highlight who doesn't need one, but hopefully this video will give you more confidence to make an informed choice. At the end of this video, I'll share a critical question that can help you decide if you can navigate your retirement alone. The first profile may puzzle you, but actually many retirees don't care to optimize their finances. For example, they could be content with paying more taxes than they have to, or having less income in retirement. But between you and me, I think most of them just let the intimidation of solving these problems keep them from even trying. This mentality is kind of like preparing a quick pre-packaged meal for dinner. You can satisfy your hunger, but you miss the opportunity to savor a meal with little more effort, which could be much more nutritious. Even if you don't mind optimizing your investments or taxes, it could still be worth getting a second opinion to ensure you're not making any major mistakes. I'll give you an example. Just last week, I met with 2 retirees, one who's 71 years old and one who's 79, and are both making the same mistake. They both depend heavily on their nest egg to support their income needs. Yet they're both invested 100% in stocks. In my opinion, it feels like you're standing on the edge of a cliff and just hoping that a strong gust of wind doesn't bump you over the edge. I'm not saying all retirees in their 70s shouldn't hold only stocks, but even if you're in your 50s and your retirement portfolio supplements your income, you better have a clear plan of how to keep it from being at the mercy of the market's fluctuations. Now, the next profile could be you if you're confident in tax and investment strategies. Say you're a retired CPA or a former investment advisor. You spent years navigating tax brackets, optimizing deductions, balancing portfolios, and keeping up with the latest legislation that changes them all. This experience enables you to keep up with financial jargon and make significant financial decisions with confidence. However, let's be cautious here because confidence doesn't mean invincibility. Even seasoned experts can miss opportunities like timing a Roth conversion or taking advantage of charitable giving strategies. In fact, I myself ask for outside advice. For instance, I recently consulted with a peer to review my investments, and he brought up a strategy that allows me to meet my retirement goal without having to contribute as much to my retirement investment accounts. Even the best minds value an outsider's perspective to catch their blind spots and provide fresh ideas. If this sounds like you, one way to stay on top of things is to schedule an annual or one-time financial checkup. It's a simple step, but it ensures you're not overlooking changes in tax laws or missing out on key savings. If you're interested in a free retirement assessment, visit the link in the description below to get a tailored one-page plan on how to optimize your investments, taxes, and retirement income. Now, the third retiree profile who could skip hiring an advisor embodies discipline and emotional resilience. Just this week, a client shared with me that their investment accounts feel like funny money, just numbers on a page. But if there's anything I've learned about working with clients' money, it's that those numbers represent powerful emotions. Let's say you were invested during the 2008 financial crisis. Instead of panic selling when the stock market dropped in half, did you not only have a plan for it in advance, but stick with it and come out ahead? Or have you heard of a friend buying a fancy new car or a second house on a whim? If you're letting your plan be carried away by the winds, like a leaf in a storm, you could end up far from where you intended to go. It's that level of discipline is what makes DIY retirees successful, as well as those who partner with a financial professional. If you're looking for reasons to stick to a long-term plan and stay optimistic about the stock market, unlike the media, that's what my weekly Retirement Insights newsletter is all about. Visit the link in the description and I'll send it to you this Saturday. Now, let's talk about those who genuinely enjoy managing their finances. This might be you. If you like tracking budgets, strategizing taxes, and rebalancing investments. If this is more energizing than burdensome for you, then congrats. It's like being both the architect and contractor of your dream home. You carefully design every detail, handpick the materials, stay up late to cut the materials, and swing the hammer to ensure it perfectly fits your vision. For many, managing your finances on your own can be just as rewarding. Now, I'll admit this analogy hits home for me because my wife and I were on the verge of doing some renovations on our own home. And while I'm not shy of hard work, not only do I have little experience with framing, drywall, and electrical work, I was concerned about the friction it would cause to our marriage. We elected to hire a contractor instead, and I'll have to admit, it's some of the best money I've spent in a while. Now, while you may be very competent to DIY your finances today, remember that time waits for no one. That's why it's crucial to have a plan in place to support you or your surviving spouse when the day comes that your mind or body isn't as sharp as it used to be. Preparing for these possibilities now ensures peace of mind and some stability later. Just this month, in fact, I just met with a widower who, since his wife passed away 3 years ago, he's been making some, well, I consider self sabotaging decisions with his reckless spending and retirement withdrawals as he's been attempting to cope with his loss. If he doesn't make significant changes soon, unfortunately, his children will also bear the consequences of his decisions. Now, the fifth retiree profile without a strong need for a financial advisor is one with automation on their side. Imagine a tech savvy couple who has set up automated portfolio rebalancing, withdrawal schedules, and expense tracking. Their financial life practically runs itself. It's like a self driving car. You program the destination and it takes care of the rest. Automation minimizes human error and removes the temptation to make emotional decisions through market swings. For example, imagine a retiree who has automated rebalancing in place during a strong stock market year. Instead of getting carried away by overconfidence and holding on to an overweighted portfolio, the automated system ensures that the portfolio rebalances to its target allocation, locking in gains and reducing exposure to unnecessary risk, like seeing their nest egg drop as fast as it grew. In fact, I use automation when helping my own clients, such as when we withhold taxes from their monthly retirement withdrawals specific to their tax situation. That way they don't get a nasty surprise come tax season, nor are overpaying the IRS, ideally. Automation, however, can pose some challenges for an investment plan. For instance, unless you've proactively made changes to your employer-sponsored retirement plan, this is like your 401k or 403b, you've likely defaulted into a target date investment fund. While not inherently bad, these funds are designed to take a one-size-fits-all approach, assuming you retire at 65 and automatically shifting to a conservative investment account over time. This might work for many, but it falls short for retirees planning on retiring earlier or later, as they may be unknowingly taking on too much risk or too little risk, missing out on opportunities or growth, or taking safety measures. Feel free to schedule a call at the link below if you'd like help in evaluating this problem in your own retirement account. The final profile is someone with a very simple financial life. Picture this. You have a single IRA, a fixed income source like a pension or Social Security that you've already started, and no debt. Everything is pretty straightforward and predictable, right? An advisor's greatest value is in helping create simplicity out of complexity, and if things are simple to begin with, you're already there. It's like as if you were to hire a tour guide for your walk to get the mail. Not much help needed, is there? For retirees like this, managing finances independently can feel quite intuitive. However, simplicity doesn't mean you shouldn't be staying organized. Tools like Copilot or You Need a Budget can make budgeting a breeze, but Bolden can also help you design a comprehensive retirement plan as well. These tools can create clarity in making sure that even though your plan is simple, nothing slips through the cracks. To recap, you might match 6 of these retirees who might not need a financial advisor if 1. You don't mind not optimizing. 2. You're confident in tax and investment strategies. 3. You're disciplined and emotionally resilient. 4. You thrive on managing your own finances. 5. You've built a robust automated plan. Or 6. You have a simple financial life. These traits can absolutely set you up for success, but the twist is just because you can manage your finances solo doesn't mean it's always the best choice. Unexpected complexities like sudden tax law changes or a sudden market shift can derail even the most confident retiree. For example, the Secure Act of 2019 dramatically changed rules for required minimum distributions, and Secure Act 2.0 made even more retirement legislation changes, and they're talking about the 3.0 as well. And now, as promised, a final litmus test whether you're fine navigating your retirement without an advisor. If something unexpected happened to you tomorrow, could you confidently handle it on your own? If your answer is no, or even maybe, it might be worth a conversation with a professional. I've been able to help many retirees when a lifelong spouse passes or a stock market crash erases years of gains. Many people experience these tragedies only once or twice in their lifetimes. If you want to keep learning about retirement strategies, whether to implement them yourself or to make sure your own financial advisor is on the right track, subscribe to the channel. You'll get actionable tips, real-world examples, and strategies to help you feel confident in your financial decisions in retirement. And if you're curious about what opportunities you might be missing, I'm happy to have a no-pressure conversation. See the link in the description to schedule a call. Sometimes a simple strategy or insight can really make all the difference. Thanks for watching.